Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you about somebody who is deciding that maybe it's time to let go of some morals, let go of some rules, and go have like some fun. So this could be as simple as somebody who's decided, I need a little vacation, I need a little bit of fun. Let's go to Vegas. Let's go party, right? But this could also be somebody who's saying, you know what, I've tried to be good. I've tried to be respectful. It has gotten me nowhere. So I guess like gloves are off, right? Now I'm going to do what you've been doing. I'm not going to hold myself to a higher standard than you hold yourself to. So it seems like we're about to get some interesting tea. Let's go on spirit with a little bit of one time. And I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Captain. How are you doing? If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with... the Masonic Tarot. Keep in mind with the Masonic Tarot that this is a deck that has kind of different assignments. So the mallets are pentacles. The gold is fire, not pentacles. So that would be wands. What else do we have? Ten of Cups. Another Eight of Swords in the reverse. So this is somebody who feels liberated, somebody who feels like they can go after what it is that they want. They've got the latitude. They've got the resources. They've got what they need. But this is somebody who's looking at the situation and I don't know, man, this this feels more and more like someone who was in a relationship and felt like they needed to act a certain way in order to be seen as like a good partner or in order to be, you know, not in trouble. And now they're single. So now they're like, oh, I'm going to get into so much trouble because there's nobody who can yell at me, because there's nobody who can say, you broke the rules. This is somebody who feels like I can do whatever I want now after I've made it through this difficult situation. We have the Page of Mallets, which would be like the Page of Pentacles, and it's in the reverse. So I feel like this person is a little like fun and like, what is it? Fun and fancy free without realizing that there is actually a problem here. It's like they're saying, oh, there's no rules because I'm not in a relationship, but there's still like laws and stuff that you could break. Ace of Swords in the reverse. It's just not true. Whatever they're saying, it's like they're telling themselves they can do whatever they want, but they're lying to themselves. They're making it seem like it's okay to like let loose and really, you know, do what you want to do. But the reality is there are consequences and they don't seem to want to be honest about that. It's like, no, I'm going to do whatever I feel like because I've earned being a little bit wild and crazy. And after all, this is Vegas, right? This is someone who's been trying to be on their best behavior, who doesn't seem to have much patience for that anymore. Tower and the Empress in the reverse. Yeah. More and more, this feels like someone who was in a controlling relationship and now they're single. So now they feel like they can just go out and do whatever they want. Ten of Mallets, which is the Ten of Pentacles in the world. This person spent a lot of money. It's like, okay, I'm single, so I'm going to go get like a penthouse in Vegas and party for a month. Okay, I'm single now, so I'm going to go to the Bahamas. Or, okay, I'm going to take off a month from work to party. This person's like, I really need to just let my hair down and get over the fact that I had to deal with that person who was so controlling or so manipulative for so long. It's like, I got to get out of here. I got to go do something. They're feeling restless. They're feeling liberated, but they got to do something that they feel like they couldn't do, right? If I had promised this person that I was going to quit drinking, then I'm going to go get wasted because they can't do anything about it, right? Hello, Voyager. How are you doing? We've got the 7 of Mallets in the reverse. So that would be like the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. They didn't do something, though. There's something they're missing. It's like you feel like you can go and do whatever you want, but you forget that you left like the live stream going. So people are watching what you do. You think you can go and be single because you're in a different zip code, and nobody will tell your significant other what happened because they're friends. It's not true, though. There's something this person's wrong about. They assess the situation and they're like, okay, I can do whatever I want. And in fact, they cannot. They are wrong. There are going to be consequences, and it's like this person's real set on the idea that there's not going to be any consequences. Hello, Matt. How are you doing? Yeah, no, that is pretty rough. It takes its toll. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. 6 of Wands in the reverse. Tower in the reverse and the 4 of Swords in the reverse. Oofda. This is pretty destructive behavior. I really do feel that we've got somebody who is spending money frivolously, or they're just kind of like, whatever, right? I can do whatever I want. No one can stop me. I'm not going to listen to anybody's opinion. I'm going to just do whatever makes me happy. That's just how it is. Hold on. It's like too dark. Where are you? There we go. Now I can see. So we have somebody that is realizing maybe they need to be a little bit more honest with themselves about what's happening. This feels like a friend or a family member that is concerned because somebody is really just like going at it, right? Like, what are you doing? Why are you partying so hard? Why are you like so all over the board? You know, I don't know where you are, or I don't know what you're up to. I don't know why you're so angry. Do you want to like talk about it? And I think at first there's resistance. No, I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone. I'm fine. Nothing's wrong. Just like go away. I'm busy. But they're not. They're going back to the refrigerator to get their 3rd snack of the afternoon. Me too. Really though, this is somebody who's trying to go through a difficult time and make it seem like they don't care, but their behavior is making it clear to others around them that they're going through it, that this is actually kind of a difficult thing. Hanged Man in the reverse. Yeah. Someone should have seen things differently before there were consequences, and now there are consequences that are weighing heavily on this hermit. I didn't think it was over, or I didn't think things would go that way, but shoot, you know, if it's over, then I guess I don't have to care about anything. Or, you know, if my partner left me, then I might as well just like quit my job because like I don't need that anymore. This person's kind of being defeatist or alarmist, whatever, devil may care kind of energy. Another High Priestess, but this one's in the reverse. I know that I didn't listen to my intuition. I know I probably should have done something differently, but I didn't. I hope you're having a good day, Peggy. This is someone who doesn't want to like admit that what they really need to do is process what happened and pursue some sort of healing. This is someone who's being dismissive and trying to get through a difficult time by being difficult themselves. Like, everyone stay away from me. I'm just going to irritate you. I'm mad and reckless and making bad decisions because I don't want you to realize that what's really going on is I'm hurting. I have a broken heart, or I feel rejected or abandoned in some way. They don't want people to realize what's really going on. Four of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. The Moon. Yeah. They're hiding the fact that they're upset about something that has ended, probably the relationship. So they could be, making fun of this person or making it seem like they shouldn't have been in that relationship to begin with. That person wasn't very great, or I hated it, or they're awful. Then why do you miss them so much? I mean, yeah, there's codependency, but this is someone who I feel like they're trying to make it sound like it was worse so that they can convince themselves that they shouldn't miss the Empress in the reverse, but they do really miss this person. Nine of Wands. Ten of Swords in the reverse, Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I'm trying to hide that I'm really upset because I don't want anyone to feel like, I'm silly for liking the person that I like or loving this person, even though things were ridiculous or even though things have gotten to the point that they are. I don't know how I could ever move on, or I don't know that this will ever actually be over between the two of us because I'm still totally in love with this person. But I don't want to be looked at as a failure. I don't want people to look at me as someone who lost what they wanted. So I'm going to make a big old scene about how it's great that I'm not with this person anymore and I can do whatever I want and I can date whoever I want. But at the end of the night, it's going to be, Stewie crying into his bed, right? Isn't that I think that's the meme. Tears out. I shouldn't laugh. This person is upset and they're trying to put on a mask, I guess, or wear a little bit of an invisibility cape. And they'd rather be seen as somebody who's out here making dumb decisions or being impulsive or sowing wild oats than somebody who has a broken heart. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Six of Swords in the reverse. And the Seven of Cups. So this is an illusion. I'm going to, and I feel like their previous behavior or their reputation lends itself pretty nicely to this kind of reckless behavior. People probably feel, oh, well, that's just them. They do that. It's a little bit worse than normal, but they'll rein it in a little bit. They might not be working as much, or they may not be focused at work. They may be late wherever they're going, or they may have missed some deadlines or some bill payments. But this person is creating an illusion. I want you all to think that I'm going off the rails, or that I'm like enjoying being single, or I'm not hurt. But the truth is I'm hurt. I don't want this to be my reality. I don't want it to be like this because I actually invested in this and I didn't maybe plan on it, but I started to get some expectations. I started to have some daydreams about where this would go in the future. And now it seems like that's not going to be a possibility. Five of Pentacles in the reverse and Death in the reverse. Who's coming back around? Is this the ex coming back? Yeah. So we have somebody making a big old display, trying to make it clear to people, I'm not bothered. I'm totally happy. I'm glad things are over. I really do actually want some more time with this person, but I want you all to think that I'm not heartbroken. And then someone comes back around. Probably the heartbreaker, right? This is the voyage of the soul. Exactly. You got to invest a little bit more than that, right, Peggy? Hello, how's it going, Illuminati? Journey, road, planes, distance, movement, relocation, and visits. Free, travel, explore, wild, uninhibited, and adventure. So this person's saying, hey, you know what? I'm finally free to move about the cabin. I'm going to go wherever I can. I'm not going to be following your rules. I'm not going to be following your suggestions. I used to have to like play by someone else's rules, but now I can do whatever I want. So I'm going to do whatever I want. Okay, that's cool. I do whatever I want. A lot of times that's just like staying in and watching I Love Lucy, eating, I don't know, fruit. Less of. I need some chicken wings. I haven't had chicken wings in a really long time. That's pretty sad. Extraterrestrial and unknown. Galactic, star races, light codes, ancient, and origins. And underneath unknown, it says unfamiliar territory, void, obscure, wait, risk, and trial. So I'm pretending to be unbothered, but the reality is I am actually pretty bothered. I don't like that things have ended because I feel this strange connection to you. I feel like we have so much in common or that we are on a similar mission. So it's hard for me like to explain just how much I feel you in like my soul. So they're having trouble actually like letting go of this person. And it's making them realize that their connection was more complicated than they thought. And that they might have some fears over what lies ahead for them. What is their future going to be like? Are they going to find somebody? Are they going to be alone? Cleanse, salt, sage, soak, detox, and revive. So they're focusing on letting go of some of this negative energy, but they're finding it to be a little bit of a challenge. We've got purity, innocence, light, humble, virtuous, moral, and genuine. Because the problem is they actually felt like things were much more under control when they were operating with the determination to earn the love of somebody that they viewed as slightly more virtuous than them, or maybe quite a bit more virtuous than them. So I'm in love with somebody or I'm dating somebody who, yeah, they've got rules for me. They've got expectations for me. I have to act a certain way. But they make me want to be that better person. So now that things aren't working out, I don't have to follow these rules. I can just be a wild child. I can do whatever it is that I want because I don't have to impress this person who had, you know, high standards for me. This is the Gilded Reverie. Hello, Pickled Pisces. I hope you're having a good day. We have number 37, the cuckoo clock. This talks about time, of course. And number 3, the ship. We already had a ship, right? Definitely talking about some travel here. So I feel like I don't have a choice. Things are ending. So I might as well move on too. Things are ending. Maybe I didn't really want things to change. Maybe I didn't really want to have to go through a transformation or pretend that, I didn't want this person, but things are ending. Things did end. So I guess I gotta get over it. Part of the problem was this person was real secretive. They didn't want to be honest about what they wanted, what they dreamt of. Perhaps because they were just a little bit too concerned they were going to get judged harshly by this person they viewed as more virtuous. So I felt like I had to follow all these rules. I felt like I had to be, my best self for you. And that just made me secretive, because if you knew who the real me really was, you wouldn't be interested. So I'm going to hide. I'm going to pretend. I'm going to follow these rules because I feel like that'll get me what I want. But it didn't. Hello, Patrick. How's your day going? I'm glad, Pickle Pisces. All right, let's get a few more from... This is the Tarot de la Nuit. And I think I've got another addition to the collection, you guys. It's pretty similar to the Situations deck. So I might have that for the next reading. Hello. Is it Shaquala? I hope you're having a good day. Hello, follower of God. Hello, Wendy. How's your day? King of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. Three of Swords. This is a difficult, kind of heavy emotion. They didn't really want to admit how much they cared for this love interest of theirs. They kept that pretty secret as well. This was somebody, I do feel like they spent time. I do feel like there were others that knew, there was a thing here, but I don't think what have I been calling you? Magician? This person who's trying to act unbothered, I'll call them the Magician, and they dealt with the Empress in the reverse. It's like they vilified this ex because they don't want to admit how much it hurts that they've lost this person, because they are looking at them at once as the Empress in the reverse and also this Ace of Pentacles. So you're a blessing, but I don't want to think about how I lost you. So I'm going to think of you as an Empress in the reverse. Somebody who couldn't love or be loved. But it feels to me like this is somebody who broke their own heart and they're trying to blame the other person. Judgment in the reverse. I made the wrong call. I didn't act right. I didn't listen to my intuition. High Priestess is in the reverse again. Fool in the reverse. Yo, I can't think of a better trio that says, oh God, I promise not to swear. I'm sorry, Mom. You fucked up. This is like, bro, like the worst way you could handle the situation. You found it. Congratulations. It was awful. Foolish. You ignored your judgment. You ignored your intuition. You knew better. But you did it anyway. What, for the plot? Because it was easier? Because you didn't want to mess up your hair? I've been there. But like, really though, for what? Hey, you know what I feel like doing today? Ruining the best thing in my life. That's kind of what they feel like what they did was say or do something that just like completely ruined the best thing that they had or the thing that was most important to them. We keep getting the Nine of Wands. This is something I should have protected, but I didn't. Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands. So now it's not mine anymore. I should have held on to it. I should have been more protective of it. Because they actually see the Empress as, remember, the Ace of Pentacles, but also the Star. This is somebody that offered a lot of healing. This is somebody who made me feel at home or comfortable. And what did I do? Basically made it seem like I didn't have the time of day for them, or told them I didn't love them, told them I was too busy. Four of Swords in the reverse, Ace of Swords. It was something that they said that really just like was the death knell for this, or like ended this connection. This Magician felt maybe a little bit too like, I don't want to feel that so much depends on how you view me. So I'm going to say something to push you away. I'm going to say something to risk things between us because I hate that everything is about you and I just want to make you happy. So it's very it's like a self-sabotage behavior, right? I'll say something. I know you're not going to like it. I'm going to be blunt and I'm going to probably piss you off. You're probably not going to talk to me, or you're probably going to call me a name. But that's how it would have gone anyways. Might as well be over now. There's defeatism here. There's, you don't really like me. You don't really love me. This is the situations deck. I like that, Jason. Hello, is it Tamla? How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Lockdown, mental prison, confined, interlude, pause, timing factor, and single. I'm going to pretend that I'm excited. I'm going to show everyone that I'm enjoying my newfound freedom, that I can date people, that I can go on dating apps or whatever. But the truth is, I'm feeling like this is miserable. I don't want to be single. Past happened, denial, and obsession. Yes, there's something that happened. I know I should have apologized. I know I should have treated you better. I know I should have defended you. I know I should have been a better partner. And I didn't want to admit, I didn't want to tell you that you were right. I just at some point decided maybe it's best if we just don't try to make it work because you ask too much of me. You make me work too hard. I don't want to do all that. You have high standards. You're too virtuous. You're too, whatever. But a lot of this comes back to, I don't feel like I'm good enough for you. You're the divine feminine, and I feel like I'm pretending. I feel like I'm standing on my tippy toes, trying to reach up high enough to get to you where you are way up in the clouds, clearly better than me. They put you on a pedestal. They saw you as, I don't know, some sort of perfection or somebody that really understands and somebody that is of high value. And they did not see how you would continue to choose them. Why would you be with someone like me? I'm just pretending. I'm not real. I am not the divine masculine. How can you take this any other way? This is I see you as somebody that is healed, somebody that is ready for a serious relationship, but I'm over here pretending, you know? You have to believe in yourself before those things change. If you are always convinced that things will end poorly, they will, because you ordained it as such, because you created that problem, right? If, let's think about it this way, if you are insecure or jealous to the point where you are constantly asking, who's that person? Why did you friend them? Why were you talking to them? They might not have been cheating. They might not have been interested, but you might push them to do so because you are always expecting them to make that decision, right? So we have someone who has brought about this ending because they seemed so convinced that that was the only thing that could have potentially happened between the two of them. Hello, dude. How are you doing? For real. Let's hope they learn it. Fingers crossed. This is the Path of Shadows. I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh when I see the word banshee because I think of that. Okay, wait, I always mix them up. Was it Ghost Adventures or Ghost Hunters? I think it was Ghost Adventures. The dude who said, "Show yourself, banshee." Sounds so dumb. And it's right to your face. It was funny. We've got the banshee. Hello, Johnny. How are you doing? All I could hear was a warning scream. Ignoring the signs won't make me free. This is somebody who felt there was a disturbance, felt there was a nightmare, felt that things would always go wrong, and they brought it about themselves. People pleaser. I wonder how much of myself I've lost in others. The pieces that remain, no one can notice. They're a little too focused on what other people need from them, what other people expect of them, or how other people view them. Thank you, Johnny. And crystal ball, intuition, clairvoyance, and focus. You all have intuition. You all have discernment. Leverage it to your advantage. There's someone here who has consistently ignored their intuition because they didn't like what it said. And guess what? I've been there. I know. What, do you think I couldn't be ignorant? We've all had dumb moments, okay, you guys? There was a year and a half or so where I didn't touch tarot. I didn't want to hear the same message again. I know. I have to change everything in my life and I'll never be happy until I do. I didn't want to hear that message. I didn't want to hear that I needed to do this, do that, do this. So I ignored it. That's what this person's doing. Block or brick wall, block it out. I don't want to think about it. I know there's things I should have done. Oh, well, I'm just going to make this other person out to be the bad guy and then I'll feel better about it. Exactly, dude. All right. Let's see. This is the Golden Lenormand. What else do we have? The book, again, indicative of secrecy, wisdom as well. We did have the intuition card, clairvoyance, and focus. Okay, so magician. You think you're real smooth, don't you? You think you just like totally fooling everyone. Everyone's like, oh, you're completely over this person. You don't miss your ex at all. You're totally stoked to be single. You're living it up. You're having the best life ever. Somebody knows you're lying. at least one person is like, bitch, please. I know you faking it. You can lie to all these other people, but I know what's really going on. I know you miss that person. You're trying to be secretive about it. You don't want anyone to know, but you're missing them. Someone calls out this magician and they're like, yeah, nice performance. Everyone believes you. But me, I know you're in love with that person. I know you're trying to make them sound bad, but you're still obsessed, aren't you? You're still totally in love with that person, aren't you? Shut up. Maybe. This is number 22. This is about choices. So you gotta be honest with yourself. This person has a choice to make regarding, are you going to continue to pretend that you don't care, that you don't miss this person, or that you're fine with them walking away? Or are you going to be honest? Because if so, you're going to have to do something. You're going to have to move your butt. We got another ship or sailing boat, whatever you want to call it. We had 2 of them already. So basically, if you want this person, they're not going to like show up at your front door in a silver platter, right? I think you already knew that. In other words, if you want this person back, you're going to have to stop with the like pretending that everything's fine without them. And you're going to have to actually make the effort to go talk to them or see them, right? And that's what this friend is telling them. Like, hey, I can tell you're faking it. I know that you miss this person. So why don't you just go talk to them? I feel like that's very like cruel intentions, right? Didn't they kind of have somebody do that? This is the Poe Tarot, and I do not read these in the reverse. What else do we have? Justice, number 11. A wrong is unredressed when retribution overtakes its redresser. It is equally unrepressed when the avenger fails to make himself felt as such to him who has done the wrong. In other words, you keep pretending you did nothing wrong. You keep pretending nothing is wrong, and you will never solve the issue. You will continue to be in this weird purgatory of emotion. So I think we have somebody that is kind of obsessing over, do I need to apologize? Do I need to reach out? Do I probably need to say something? Because my friend is making me feel like I'm a bad person for ignoring the situation. Queen of Wands, which is the Queen of Cups. No guile disguised the fervor of love which animated her heart, and she examined with me its inmost recesses as we walked together in the valley of the many-colored grass. So, magician, you're out here pretending that you're super excited about the fact that you are single, or that somebody has walked away, that somebody no longer wants to be with you. But the truth is, this was somebody who was unconditionally in love and was like made more alive by their love for the magician, because you didn't do that same kind of, enjoy the connection. This Queen of Cups said, okay, I guess that's not what you want then. So they lost the Empress in the reverse, or the Queen of Cups. Death. The boundaries which divide life from death are at best shadowy and vague. Who shall say where the one ends and where the other begins? It may be over. It may have, no additional chapters, but this magician is still in love or obsessed with this person, this Queen of Cups, the divine feminine. So I feel like there's kind of like a little intervention, and a friend is pulling the magician aside and saying, hey, so you want to be real? You want to be honest with yourself? Because I kind of feel like what's going on here is you're pretending that nothing is capable of hurting you, but you're actually like totally like brokenhearted. So you want to be like real about it? Hello, Dale. How's it going? This is the Zodiac fortune telling cards. You should use your own brain more. Can't really argue against that, I guess. I can't really use anybody else's brains either. Success in business enterprises through hard work. You got a lot of success ahead of you. More so if you're honest. One of whom you will be suspicious will prove true. I do feel like this magician has assumed the worst of this Empress or this Queen of Cups, or they have assumed they cannot trust a friend who ends up giving them very good advice. But this magician realizes somebody's in their court after initially believing the worst. Don't trust too many people. You have or will receive money real soon. Huzzah! Who doesn't like that? Hello, Miss Princess. How are you doing? So keep your eyes peeled for lucky number 16. You will be more prosperous in the near future. I like it. That sounds pretty good. I love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes and the lively commentary. You're the best. I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.